Allow myself to introduce myself. I'm Adam Olinger, and this week on Movie Feuds, I'm pitting two dead sexy beasts against each other with Austin Powers, International Man of Mystery, versus one man with 5 syllables, Derek Zoolander. Stick around, because the winner receives
$1 million.
Nailed it. Myers plays a 1960s British James Bond who's not afraid to live dangerously. He's also not afraid to bust out a dance number or two. He's also the author of a hit book, Swedish-made Penis Enlarger Than Me. This sort of thing is my bag baby. Signed by Austin Powers. While Austin Powers makes fun of action cliches and one-dimensional characters, Ben Stiller goes a different route with his supermodel turned assassin, Derek Zoolander. I think what really makes Zoolander shine, though, is how well he plays off his co-star Owen Wilson's character, Hansel. He's so hot right now. Hansel. Speaking of supporting characters, we have a bevy in both films. The major one that comes to mind is Seth Green's character Scott, who perfectly plays off of Dr. Evil as his bastard child. Powers also features cameos by Tim Robbins, Tom Arnold, and Woody Harrelson. But Zoolander takes the cake in this department. It's got more random celebrities than I can even count. We see the likes of Billy Zane, Natalie Portman, Cuba Gooding Jr., Lenny Kravitz, I guess he's a celebrity, Gwen Stefani's in there somewhere. Hell, Ben Stiller brought his whole family along for this film. His dad plays his agent, his wife plays his girlfriend, and his mom's even in there throwing an egg at Mugatu, and his little dog too. Since I mentioned Mugatu, I should point out that Will Ferrell, who plays the character, is in both films, being a prominent role as the villain in Zoolander and a nice little henchman in Austin Powers in an extremely memorable scene. Do we have a clip of that, Champagne? Could you... Are we just making up names around here? Who the hell would name a kid Champagne? I don't believe that's your name for a second. You're fired! You're fired. I have to say, Will Ferrell's Mugatu is probably one of my favorite villains of all time. He's definitely in the top 5, right up there with Shooter McGavin from Happy Gilmore, and just behind my number 1 spot, Dr. Evil. It's funny that the film's called Austin Powers when Mr. Evil overshadows the lead character in every scene he's in. I'm sorry, Dr. Evil. He didn't go to 6 years of evil medical school to be called Mr. Thank you very much. So yes, Myers plays a fantastic villain. On the other hand, which of course is always my left, Mugatu invented the piano key necktie. He invented it.
You shot me right in the arm. Why did you?
Yes, there are plots in both of these, I think. They're very loose. They don't matter too much. They're just excuses to come up with the crazy hijinks we see throughout the course of these runtimes. Powers plays off the story a tad more since our hero has been thawed 30 years into the future and has to adjust to all the crazy things he sees around him. My boy David Duchovny shows up late in the game, Duchovny short for Duchovny, to explain to us the plot of Zoolander. But why male models, you ask? Are you serious? I just got done explaining that. But really it all comes down to the individual scenes. Both have a bevy of them. And I'm gonna leave it at a tie.
I can derelict my own balls, thank you very much.
Austin Powers has dance numbers, wonderful set designs, great costumes and makeup, a CGI big boy, and of course fembots. It also features one of the greatest deaths in movie history, which is a henchman slowly getting crushed by a steamroller. If Derek Zoolander knew the henchman, he'd give one hell of a you-googly. He's a fantastic you-googleizer. Zoolander is not shy in the effects department either. He's a master at makeup himself, putting on blackface to break into the computer. It's so simple. The files are in the computer. We also have breakdance fighting, a miniature school that is clearly 3 times too small, and a walk-off. It's a walk-off. Austin Powers has a theme song so catchy it will bleed your ears out and stay with you until you die. Although the hit sensation Relax wasn't recorded for Zoolander, it might as well have been. It's featured a multitude of times throughout the course of the film. And it's equally as catchy as that Austin Powers theme song, which I'm going to replay for you sometime down the road. Zoolander has the trump card though. One word. I feel like I'm taking crazy pills right now trying to decide which film is better. They both have so many good actors, so much creativity and original ideas. They're both really ridiculously good looking. So f it. I'm not gonna give a clear winner here. I'm gonna leave that up to you guys. I don't want anything to do with this one. I love both these. If I had to choose between the two, I'd probably just off myself. That's how much they mean to me. That's how close they are here. So make your voice heard, cast your vote for me. And remember, this is more than just reviews, this is Movie Feuds.